And welcome back to Signal Boost with me, Greg Mack from the APS Office of Public Affairs. Today's edition is all about the federal budget. Let's start off with some good news. Remember in the last video how I said that Congress kept saying they would ultimately write the budget for fiscal year 2017, not the president, who proposed $3 billion worth of cuts for science? Well, they did just that. They wrote and passed a budget to round out the fiscal year that didn't have those deep cuts. I want to thank all those APS members that did their part in contacting Congress to speak out against the president's proposed budget. The final version is pretty much what Congress had wanted to do last summer. So DOE got a small increase, NSF pretty much stayed flat, and NIST got a small decrease. But here's the not so good news. The White House came out with the full details of its proposed budget for 2018, and it's worse for science than the skinny version was back in March. The DOE Office of Science is still marked for a 17% cut, and now we know this would mean dramatic cuts for most of its programs. NSF now faces an 11% cut, with a more than $100 million decrease for the Mathematical and Physical Sciences Directorate. That includes physics, materials research, and astronomy. NIST science would be cut by 15%, and that includes personnel. That means hundreds of scientists at NIST could be let go. These agencies now have to start making their plans based on these slashes, even though they're just proposals. The budget also cuts funding for two big parts of the Every Student Succeeds Act, the bill that tells the Department of Education how to give states money, jeopardizing teacher preparation and after-school programs for STEM education. Okay, let's take a deep breath, and let me get back to some good news. This is just a proposal, and Congress already stood up to the president for the 2017 budget. They can do it again for the 2018 budget, but we need to speak up and say that these cuts are not acceptable. The APS Office of Public Affairs is working hard to lobby for this, and we've made it even easier for you to make your voice heard loud and clear. We've updated our webpage with an advocacy dashboard that makes it simple for you to take action on our active issues, including the budget, through emails, phone calls, and tweets. You can also learn more about the issues we're working on and stats on APS member involvement. Check it out. It's nearing the end of its beta test phase, so please feel free to provide me feedback in the next week or so. I'll keep you posted on the latest developments in the next Signal Boost.